hometowns to highways, you're listening to Take a Backroad Travel. I'm your host, James. This is County Lines and Backroad Finds, our Thursday series focusing on small towns, local shops, and unique roadside stops that make a road trip unforgettable. We're shining a light on the places that often get overlooked. Throughout this series, I'll be diving deep into each state, breaking it down by regions, county by county, city by city, to highlight what makes each area truly special. Our last episode of County Lines and Backroad Finds explored north central Indiana, home to South Bend's River Rapids, Notre Dame's iconic football stadium, scenic river walks, Potato Creek State Park, and unique museums. Today, we're heading to Indiana's South Shore, a vibrant region full of surprises just beyond the Indiana Dunes. In this episode, we're uncovering the best things to do in northwest Indiana, spanning 5 unique counties: LaPorte, Porter, Lake, Newton, and Jasper. From the sandy shores of Indiana's only national park, to towering Lake Michigan lighthouses, historic steam engines, family farms, and farmers markets, to local wineries, distilleries, and even bison herds, there's something here for every kind of traveler. We'll guide you through art trails, kid-friendly fun, local theater stages, and plenty of spots where food, nature, and history intersect. So buckle up, roll down your windows, and let's take the back road through northwest Indiana. You may want a passport for our next destination. But wait, don't worry, we're not leaving the United States. We're heading to northwest Indiana, also known as the South Shore. Along the South Shore of Lake Michigan, visitors can utilize the South Shore Passport app on their phones to find and check into adventures in the area. This passport was created by South Shore Convention and Visitors Authority. You can find the South Shore Passport at southshorecva.com. Let's cruise into LaPorte County, where small town charm meets lakeshore vibes and just the right mix of quirky, classic, and downright cool. First up, let's talk steam power. If you've ever wanted to time travel back to the age when steam ruled the rails, you've got to check out the Hesston Steam Museum in LaPorte. This place isn't just for train lovers, it's a hands-on, full sensory dive into Indiana's industrial past. You can ride 3 different steam trains, from a narrow gauge locomotive to a fun-size hobby railroad, and watch old school machines like steam-powered sawmills, blacksmith shops, and even an early electric power plant in action. It's like history with horsepower. And if you're visiting in fall or winter, don't miss their seasonal events like the Haunted Ghost Train in October, or Santa's Candy Cane Express in December. It's perfect for families, or anyone who secretly loves trains. No shame there. For something a little more adrenaline pumping, head to Sherwood Forest Paintball, one of the oldest and largest paintball parks in Indiana. Picture this. You and your friends are battling it out across 80 acres of themed fields, including the largest paintball castle in the Midwest. It's straight out of a Robin Hood fantasy, except, with paintballs instead of arrows. Need to slow things down? LaPorte County has no shortage of fresh air finds. Lakeside lavender and herbs in LaPorte is a hidden gem. Imagine walking through a lavender labyrinth. Yes, that's a real thing. Then browsing their shop full of handcrafted soaps, teas, and wellness goodies. It smells amazing, and it's as peaceful as it gets. Garwood Orchards is another must-stop. This family-friendly farm has been around for generations and offers everything from wagon rides to apple picking, with plenty of homemade treats at the market. And if blueberries are more your thing, head to Indiana Blueberries in nearby Pottawatomie Park. It's a summertime favorite for you-pick fun. Don't forget Burek Farms too, a longtime staple offering fresh produce since the 1960s. Now if you're visiting during the warmer months, you have to make time for Michigan City. Start with the Washington Park Zoo. It's a charming little zoo set on 15 hilly acres with views of Lake Michigan. Tigers, monkeys, exotic birds, you name it. And then, just steps away, you'll hit the Washington Park Beach, where the sand's soft, the breeze is lake fresh, and the sunsets are unreal. The Old Lighthouse Museum is nearby too, telling the story of Lake Michigan's maritime history inside a 19th century lighthouse. Set sail with Harbor County Adventures in Michigan City, where you can tour the shoreline with an Indiana Dunes National Park Ranger and earn your own Junior Ranger Park badge. Blast off on a Sea Rocket high-speed boat. Unwind on a sunset cruise. Dance the night away on a Saturday night party cruise. Take a classic lake tour, or even take to the water with a kayak or jet ski rental. There's a Lake Michigan adventure for every taste. For one of the most photographed spots in Indiana, take a stroll down to Michigan City Pier to see the iconic 1904 Michigan City Lighthouse, especially at golden hour. You might even catch folks fishing right off the pier. Speaking of iconic history, you can tour the Barker Mansion, where Michigan City history comes to life. The mansion was home to John Barker, who was a significant figure whose company produced freight cars with supplies vital for the Union troops during the Civil War. Barker's legacy and impact on the American railroad industry continued to flourish even after his passing. The stately Barker Mansion is a pristinely preserved window into the Gilded Age and serves as a symbol of Barker's success. The museum is closed on Mondays. Now here's a hidden gem that almost feels like a sci-fi twist on local history. Just outside of Lake County along the shores of Lake Michigan in the Indiana Dunes National Park, you'll find the Century of Progress homes. Now these aren't your typical beach cottages. They're futuristic houses from the past. Originally built for the 1933 Chicago's World Fair, each one of these homes was designed to showcase what life might look like in the future. Think bold colors, modern materials, and some seriously out there architecture for the 1930s. After the fair wrapped up, these 5 homes were moved by barge across Lake Michigan to Beverly Shores, Indiana. And they've been perched along the lakeshore ever since, looking like architectural time capsules dropped into the dunes. There's a pink Florida tropical house, a porcelain enamel covered one, and even one made out of steel, each with its own fascinating story about mid-century innovation and design. They're not open for regular tours, but once a year in the fall, there's a Century of Progress home tour where you can actually step inside. It's like walking into a vintage vision of tomorrow. Even if you're just passing through, it's worth pulling over to see them from the road. They're one of the coolest pieces of architectural history in the Midwest. With so much railroad history in LaPorte County, why not take home some of the magic with you? Explore the small world of TM Books and Video and I Love Toy Trains, where elaborate model train displays showcase the endless imagination within. The owners of this 3,200 square foot store for train lovers, old and young at heart, have a book series, a popular YouTube channel, and have created the popular I Love Toy Trains video series. This Michigan City hidden gem is closed on Sundays. Find a rare treasure at Nani's Over the Fence Antiques in Michigan City. Known for a wide variety of hard-to-find quality items, including antiques, farmhouse, mid-century modern, Art Deco, Victorian, industrial, and Art Nouveau, there's a must-have item just waiting to be found for everyone. Love a live performance? Check out the LaPorte Little Theater Club, one of the oldest community theaters in the region. Built in 1924, it's been hosting musicals, plays, and productions for over 100 years. It's a cozy, welcoming spot to catch local talent doing big things on a small town stage. Catch a live show featuring local and nationwide talent in an intimate venue at Michigan City's Canterbury Theater, which produces comedies, musicals, dramas, and more each summer season. This theater has been entertaining audiences in LaPorte County since 1969. During the summer, the Dune Summer Theater, nestled in 19 acres of woods neighboring Indiana Dunes and Lake Michigan, stages plays, musicals, and live performances. This long-standing theater company has entertained audiences since 1941. Art lovers will enjoy the Lubeznik Center for the Arts, an art museum with 4 galleries plus an outdoor art collection. The center's iconic architecture and close proximity to Lake Michigan make this stop Northwest Indiana's destination for art. The museum is closed on Tuesdays. Place your bets at Blue Chip Casino and Hotel in Michigan City with 65,000 square feet of gaming space, including table games, slot machines, live performances, and more. Looking for something a little more serene? Friendship Botanic Gardens is pure magic. You'll wander through peaceful garden paths themed after different countries. Think Japan, Italy, Romania. And it's open from May to October. And bonus, they host some cool events like yoga in the garden and music under the stars. If you're up for a unique experience, book a visit to Sandy Acres Clydesdales. These gentle giants are majestic, and getting up close to them makes for a truly memorable afternoon. Looking for family fun in Michigan City? Flips Cascade Mountain features an 18-hole mini golf course, batting cages, an arcade, and go-karts. And of course, no trip is complete without some good eats. Downtown LaPorte is full of hidden gems. Here are a few favorites. Mucho Mas is a delicious modern Mexican restaurant with fresh flavors and great cocktails. Round the Clock is a classic diner that's perfect for comfort food any time of the day. Barker Pub in Michigan City is a cozy gastropub with inventive burgers and a killer beer list. Shoreline Brewery is a laid-back spot near the lake with house-brewed beers and great pub fare. LaPorte County is one of the few counties in Indiana that touches Lake Michigan, making it the perfect place for both countryside escapes and beach town adventures. So whether you're riding steam trains, picking blueberries, painting the forest with your squad, or soaking up sunsets by the pier, LaPorte County offers a little bit of everything and a whole lot of heart. If you find yourself in Porter County, congratulations! You found one of Indiana's crown jewels, Indiana Dunes National Park, Indiana's only national park. This national park is home to primitive and beautiful sand dunes and over 50 miles of trails through the sand, lush woodlands, open prairies, and wetlands. This diverse landscape is a Hoosier state treasure, and only in 2019 was Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore renamed Indiana Dunes National Park, becoming only the 61st national park in the United States. Situated along 20 miles of Lake Michigan shoreline, there is so much room to explore, soak up the sun, swim in the clear blue waters, and hike the park. Sandwiched between the national park, you'll find Indiana Dunes State Park, which spreads across 2,000 acres, a bit smaller than the 13,000 acres of the national park. The state park offers camping, more than 16 miles of hiking trails, a swimming beach, and a nature center. No matter which park you choose to visit, don't miss out on the sparkling blue water and scenic grandeur of these Indiana sand dunes. Chesterton, Indiana comes to life on Saturdays from May through October at the European Market, featuring vendors, chefs, live entertainment, farmers, and artists. This market, located on Broadway and 3rd Street, features an amazing selection of products and services from merchants across Indiana, Michigan, and Illinois. The market runs from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now if you missed the European Market, or perhaps you're sticking around for a little bit longer, you can enjoy the Coffee Creek Farmers Market on Wednesday afternoons for seasonal produce, local flowers, baked goods, drinks, and dinner options, plus more. This farmers market is located at the Coffee Creek Pavilion in Chesterton, Indiana. Find craft beer on tap and a selection of gourmet burgers at Chesterton's Octave Grill. Or stop by Gastro 49 Pub and Eatery, Root and Bone, Craft House, Northside Diner, or many other local eateries for a variety of dining experiences. Over in Valparaiso, Indiana, you'll find the Memorial Opera House, a historic Grand Army of the Republic Memorial Hall, where live performances of Broadway shows featuring local theater talent make up the main stage season. Catch a more intimate show at the Chicago Street Theater, where cutting-edge dramas, plus a variety of other theatrical productions are the specialty of this 130-seat theater in downtown Valparaiso, entertaining theatergoers for over 70 years. Birding enthusiasts flock to this next stop in Valparaiso, the Gabus Arboretum at Purdue Northwest. Featuring more than 300 acres of dog-friendly trails, display gardens, restored prairie lands, woodlands, and wetlands, the Gabus Arboretum is famous for its award-winning model railway garden. The half-mile model train garden has waterfalls, footbridges, and even has a change of elevation. This destination is also home to the largest collection of oak trees in Indiana. Featuring 24 varieties of red, rosé, and white wines from dry to sweet, Anderson's Winery and Vineyard in Valparaiso invites visitors to taste from their wide selection. Visitors can enjoy the outdoor garden seating area during the warmer months, or cozy up inside on the enclosed porch with plenty of natural light year-round. Sitting on 11 acres, situated in a beautiful 1870s farmhouse, is Four Corners Winery in Valparaiso. Enjoy views of the scenic vineyards from the deck, choose from a variety of gourmet foods, enjoy a live event, sip a glass of locally made wine, or all of the above. In downtown Valparaiso, you'll find Aftermath Cidery and Winery, run by the same owner of Running Vines Winery, mentioned in our LaPorte County leg of this journey. U.S. Army veteran Nikki Kaler founded this establishment with great determination following her service to the country, and it has turned into a multi-generation family business. Enjoy cider on tap, or award-winning wines, and maybe catch some live music or a themed event when you're in town. This business is closed on Mondays. From award-winning wines to a nationally recognized drive-in movie theater, there's a lot to celebrate in Porter County. The 49er Drive-In Theater in Valparaiso was named one of America's top 10 drive-ins. This nostalgic movie night is not only open on weekends, but every single night from Memorial Day through the third week of August, featuring 2 movies for the price of 1. At Journeyman Distillery in Valparaiso, not only can you enjoy handcrafted spirits, but you can even tour the distillery and production floor. The American Distillery Tour features a new distillery, brewery, and production floor where visitors can get all the history about Journeyman, sample favorite spirits, and learn the process of how they make it all happen. Valparaiso has a playground. Scratch that. Valparaiso has an epic 17,000 square foot fully accessible playground known as Valplaiso, with a 9-acre community park that is packed with swings, modern age climbing structures, spinners, sensory elements, musical instruments, and more, all for free. Kids and parents alike can agree that this is one great stop to let the little ones blow off a little steam. Visitors can enjoy a shelter, wooded area, and amenities on site. A favorite beach within Indiana Dunes National Park is Portage Lakefront and Riverwalk, with more than 140,000 annual visitors enjoying swimming, walking, and surfing, and even nature watching at this 57-acre nature preserve. Walk along the Burns Waterway and get great views of Lake Michigan. Wine lovers should stop by Running Vines Winery in downtown Chesterton for a variety of award-winning wines served at a family-owned winery. The tasting room is closed on Mondays. Can you escape Mission Escape in Chesterton, Indiana? This escape room features a variety of physical adventure story games where players have to figure out how to get out by solving a series of puzzles. Get a clue and stop by this fun-themed escape room experience. Keep the fun times rolling at one of the best places to play in Porter County, Zow Island. This nationally recognized high-end family entertainment center has a wide selection of fun attractions for everyone. From 2 miniature golf courses featuring more than 20 waterfalls, a 30-foot stone dragon, and 8 scenes, which by the way were ranked as some of the most unique mini golf courses by USA Today, a go-kart track, laser tag, a game room, and believe it or not, a spinning figure 8 roller coaster. The fun never stops at Zow Island. All of this play and exploration will probably work up your appetite, so check out one of Valparaiso's many dining establishments, including Stack's Bar and Grill, which is a unique library-themed restaurant serving comfort food. Industrial Revolution Eatery and Grill is housed in an industrial building. Next door at Birdie's is a trendy family-friendly spot, and the modern hangout spot Radius features a creative burger selection. The next leg of our journey is the third and final county that hugs Lake Michigan's southern shore. But don't worry, we still have 2 more counties with plenty to explore. We're heading into the aptly named Lake County, bordering on Lake Michigan and the Indiana-Illinois state border. If you love gummy bears, but you haven't tried Albanese gummy bears, you haven't tried the best gummy bears in the world. Albanese Candy Factory outlet in Merrillville, Indiana, has been making sweets for over 40 years. Get your fill of gummies, chocolates, and all types of candy you can imagine. While you can't tour the factory itself, you'll spend plenty of time browsing the colorful candy store with its packed shelves full of candy from the factory. Bellebue's Play and Discovery Center in Lake Station is like a kid's dream come true. Hands-on exhibits, a giant play kitchen, water tables, art rooms, you name it. And it's not just a place to burn off energy, it's all about creative play and learning. Cool off at Deep River Water Park in Crown Point. It's one of the biggest in the Midwest, with everything from lazy rivers and wave pools to twisting water slides that'll make you scream and smile at the same time. It's perfect for families or even just a nostalgic adult day out. Just down the road, Ziggy's Funland in St. John is a blast. Mini golf, go-karts, arcade games, and batting cages. It's one of those spots that brings out your inner child and turns into a full evening of good old-fashioned fun. And speaking of fun, head south to Bennett's Pub and Play in Lowell, Indiana. Part bar, part indoor playground. Yep, you heard that right. It's a place where parents can enjoy a pint while the little ones safely play. If you're craving some nature and fresh air, Lake County delivers. Gibson Woods Nature Preserve is a quiet escape with hiking trails winding through rare dune and swale ecosystems. You'll spot wildlife, birds, and even butterflies if you hit it during the right season. Next up is Wolf Lake in Hammond. It straddles the Indiana-Illinois border and is known for kayaking, fishing, and some pretty great views of the Chicago skyline. They've got trails, bird-watching spots, and summer concerts on the pavilion. Woe Zone at Wahala Beach in Whiting, Indiana is an absolute summer must. It's an inflatable floating water park on Lake Michigan. Think giant bounce houses and obstacle courses on the water. If you prefer your nature with a side of history, head to Buckley Homestead County Park. This living history farm gives you a peek at 19th century Indiana life, complete with barns, livestock, and period-dressed interpreters. And for something truly peaceful, visit the Carmelite Shrine in Munster, Indiana. It's quiet, serene, and it's surrounded by landscaped gardens, a place to breathe deep and reflect. Ready for a little time travel? In Crown Point, the Lake County Sheriff's House and Jail once held gangster John Dillinger before his legendary escape. You can still tour the cell block and walk the same steps that he did. It's equal parts eerie and fascinating. Right next door, the Lake County Historical Museum is housed in the old courthouse and tells the broader story of the county: industry, immigration, the railroads, and more. Then, over in Griffith, Indiana, train buffs will love the Griffith Historical Park and Train Museum. It's a small but passionate museum with vintage rail cars and exhibits highlighting Griffith's role as a key rail junction in the Midwest. In Munster, don't miss the Community Veterans Memorial. It's one of the most detailed and moving tributes to U.S. veterans around, with lifelike bronze sculptures and interpretive plaques covering every major conflict since World War I. Now, let's talk one-of-a-kind adventures. First, the Indiana Welcome Center in Hammond may sound like just a rest stop, but it's not. This place is home to a full A Christmas Story exhibit, honoring the movie's ties to the region. And yes, there's the leg lamp. But be careful, it's fragile. In St. John, Indiana, you can walk the path of faith at the Shrine of Christ's Passion, a stunning outdoor journey through the last days of Jesus' life, with life-size bronze sculptures and a meditative path that's incredibly moving regardless of your background. Space fans, check out the Challenger Learning Center of Northwest Indiana in Hammond. It's an interactive STEM-based center where you can experience simulated space missions. It's mainly for school groups, but they do public events too, and it's seriously cool. And for something a little offbeat and theatrical, look up Epiphany and Company Anger Management Edition, a wildly creative experience that blends comedy, performance art, and emotional release. Let's just say it's cathartic and unforgettable. Catch a live show at Theater at the Center in Munster. It's a professional regional theater with Broadway quality productions in an intimate space. Comedy, drama, musicals, it's a cultural gem. If you're more into rhythm and rock, Hard Rock Casino in northern Indiana in Gary combines entertainment, music history, gaming, and top-tier dining. Plus, they have live concerts here all the time. Hungry for a taste of fall? Head to the County Line Orchard in Hobart during the fall apple picking season for donuts, apples, and a cozy farmhouse market vibe. Great for families or a relaxed autumn afternoon. And for an unexpected adventure on the water, book a ride with the Dewey Line Boat Tours at Lassen's Resort in Cedar Lake. It's a throwback cruise across one of the region's most beloved inland lakes. Finally, if you're in the area during the summer, don't miss a game at Deep River Grinders Vintage Baseball. These folks play by 1858 rules, wear old school uniforms, and it's fun and a quirky nod to baseball's roots. Lake County has endless dining options. From the nautically themed Lighthouse restaurant with lakefront views of Cedar Lake serving steaks and seafood, to Gamba Ristorante serving luxurious Italian cuisine in an elegant European atmosphere in Merrillville, there's something for any taste. Also in Merrillville, the Louisiana Cajun-inspired menu of Cajun Crab House, American fare in a contemporary setting at Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurant, modern Japanese grilled items and sushi at House of Kobe, a swanky Thai restaurant called Asparagus, Las Yacarandas Mexican Grill, and more. In Crown Point, check out a blend of traditional Italian meets steakhouse at Coppolino's Italian Steakhouse, handcrafted eats and cocktails at Square Roots Gastropub, the multi-level Station 21 American Grill, a quick lunch at 12 Islands in historic Crown Point, elevated classic American dishes at 113 North Kitchen Gastropub, stylish Latin American and Spanish dishes at Provecho Latin Provisions, and more. The dining list keeps rolling in Munster, Indiana, with dry and wet-aged steaks at Rosebud Steakhouse Centennial Village, traditional Italian fare in a vibrant eatery adorned with murals at Cafe Borgia, the local favorite burger joint, Whamy's Burgers and Beaks, and the bright and airy Windy City Social, and more. Cedar Lake is home to the Sandbar Grill with outdoor seating and full-service dining experiences from breakfast to dinner, the award-winning Frank's Backyard Barbecue, classic hot dogs and more at Corky's Doghouse, Froggy Latin Kitchen, and the list goes on. We're dropping south to Jasper County, Indiana, where art and nature collide in a beautiful way. In Rensselaer, Indiana, don't miss the vibrant murals sprawling across building exteriors along the Rensselaer Art Walk. Also known as the Ren Art Walk, this stunning display of colorful, larger-than-life art features not 10, not 20, but more than 40 murals across downtown. You can find a list of the murals and a map at renartwlk.org. If your feet aren't tired from your stroll through the outdoor art gallery, perhaps perusing more than 13,000 square feet at Jasper Junction Thrift and Flea Market will be up your alley. This local store features new inventory daily. The store is closed on Mondays. Visit Rensselaer's first brewery, Fenwick Farms Brewery Company and Distillery, serving craft beer and local wine and cider. This brewery partners with local suppliers for their truly locally sourced brews. You'll recognize this awesome stop from our North Central Indiana episode, but we're covering it again on this episode because it's so large it spans across 2 counties. If you're into bird watching or just want to witness something truly spectacular, head to Jasper Pulaski Fish and Wildlife Area. This place spans over 8,000 acres of protected habitat and is one of the best spots in the country to see migrating sandhill cranes. In the fall, as many as 15,000 to 30,000 cranes gather here during migration season, especially between October and December. It's absolutely surreal at sunrise and sunset when flocks of cranes take off or return to roost near the Sandhill Crane Observation Area. Bring your binoculars or a zoom lens if you're a photographer. You won't want to miss this show. Jasper County has plenty of eateries, including Cranberries, which serves casual comfort food, a German-style eatery serving German and American fare called Schnitzelbank, wood-fired pizza, brick oven items, and bourbon at Ember's Station Bistro and Bar, authentic Cajun recipes passed down for over 200 years at Trevions, and more. We're heading to our final stop on our adventure-packed tour of Northwest Indiana. Newton County is located just west of Jasper County along the Indiana-Illinois state border, where the exploration opportunities just keep coming. Now let's talk about one of the biggest agritourism destinations in the Midwest, Fair Oaks Farms in Newton County. This place isn't just a farm, it's a full-on experience. You've got the dairy adventure, the pig adventure, the crop adventure, and yes, they're as fun as they sound. You'll see live births of calves and piglets, ride through barns on interactive buses, and learn how modern-day farming really works. It's educational, but in that fun, hands-on way that's great for families. And don't even get me started on their cheese and ice cream. Fresh from the source and absolutely delicious. It's a must-stop whether you've got kids or are just a curious traveler. Not far from Fair Oaks, you'll find the Kankakee Sands bison viewing area, where around 70 of these majestic animals roam freely across restored prairie land managed by the Nature Conservancy. They're part of a project to bring the ecosystem back into balance, and it's working. There's a pull-off where you can spot the herd easily in the distance, especially early in the morning or late afternoon. Just imagine standing on a prairie while bison graze in the mist. Pure Midwest magic. Take a drive-through or walk-through adventure at Sandy Oak Ranch, a unique zoo experience in Lake Village. Catch a glimpse of a variety of native and exotic animals, including deer, bison, foxes, peacocks, and alligators. The zoo is open from April through October. If you're craving a classic small-town diner experience, pull up a chair at the Old Colonial Inn in Kentland. This place feels like a time capsule in the best way. Cozy booths, wood-paneled walls, and home-style cooking that warms your soul. Think fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and pie that tastes like grandma made it. Craving something a little more retro? Don's Drive-In is a throwback to classic roadside Americana. We're talking burgers, tenderloins, milkshakes, and yes, that nostalgic car hop vibe. It's got that Route 66 energy right in Northwest Indiana. Great stop for a casual bite and a walk down memory lane. And rounding out our Newton County eats, Good Table Family Restaurant lives up to its name. It's good food, good service, and a welcoming local atmosphere. Whether you want breakfast all day or a hearty country dinner, it hits the spot. Plus, the portions are generous and the prices are wallet friendly, just how we like it on the back roads. Alright, we've explored all 5 counties in Northwest Indiana in depth on this road trip, but we're not finished yet, because there are still so many special events to immerse yourself in year-round in this region. We're taking a look at the festivals that make this region come to life. We're kicking things off in January with Winterfest in the town of LaPorte. This chilly celebration is full of ice sculpting demonstrations, an ice fishing derby, snow softball, family crafts, hot cocoa, skating, and horse-drawn wagon rides. A perfect way to embrace winter with community flair. As the seasons change from winter to spring, it's tulip time at the farm in Lowell, Indiana, on the LaPorte and Porter County border. From April into early May, this seasonal floral fest features blooming tulip fields across local farms. Pick your timing based on the bloomometer. Ideal for scenic strolls, photos, and farm-fresh treats. Also in early April, the annual Spring Fling Market in LaPorte is a charming spring market held at the Dunes Event Center, featuring local vendors, crafts, and seasonal goods. A welcoming kickoff to spring. Now hold on to your hat, because things really start to ramp up as we enter the month of June for summer festival season. The Red Wine and Brew Festival in the town of LaPorte encourages foodies and wine lovers to unite with tastings, live music, and food trucks. Follow your nose to LaPorte's Lavender Festival, with a weekend full of lavender-themed crafts, local goods, and family activities. Life is sweet in Hobart, Indiana, at the Blueberry Festival in Lake County. On weekends in June and July, visitors can enjoy berry picking, kid-friendly fun, and live music in the heart of Hobart. Hungry? The Region Eats Festival in Munster offers a taste tour of local eats with live entertainment. July keeps the fun rolling with plenty of summer festivals. The LaPorte County Fair in LaPorte, Indiana is one of Indiana's oldest, with rides, livestock, 4-H exhibits, and fair food. The Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair in Kentland celebrates local produce, fun exhibits, and classic fair attractions, a longtime favorite since 1920. Check out Lake Fest in LaPorte County at Pine, Stone, and Clear Lakes, where live music, food trucks, and lakeside fun for all ages abounds. The Porter County Fair in Valparaiso, Indiana features 10 days of carnival rides, demolition derbies, animal shows, and live music. The Festival of the Lakes in Hammond, Indiana is a classic summer fest with boating, music, and waterfront family fun. Get your Greek on at Greek Fest in Shearerville, a celebration of Greek culture, food, music, and dance. Pierogi Fest in Whiting, Indiana in Lake County is a massive Polish food fest with pierogi, polka parades, tossing contests, carnival rides, and an impressive lineup of live music acts. Get your taste buds ready for Taste of Crown Point, where local eats, entertainment, and community vibes are the main event. Turn back time at the Decades Music Fest in Munster, Indiana, where a nostalgic music lineup and outdoor concert experience entertain festival goers. Drink in beautiful views of Lake Michigan and be wowed by the talent of artists using the medium of sand at the Singing Sands Sand Sculpting Festival in Michigan City, Indiana, featuring sand sculpture fun right by Lake Michigan. Foodies, train enthusiasts, Dutch heritage, blues lovers, and more fill the calendar with a variety of fun for the month of August. The Valparaiso Kiwanis Corn Roast Fest is a roast and toast event with food booths, live music, and community spirit. Check out the Chesterton Art Fair with a premier juried art showcase with crafts, live demonstrations, and family activities. Get the Lake Michigan Blues at the LaPorte County Blues Festival, a soulful weekend of blues music, food, and dancing. Art lovers, mark your calendars for the Lubeznik Arts Festival in Michigan City, one of the largest outdoor art fairs in the region. Touch of Dutch Festival in DeMotte, Indiana in Jasper County celebrates Dutch heritage and features a parade, crafts, local food, and family-friendly floats. In Shearerville, the Penzie Pints and Performers Festival features music, craft beer, and lots of family fun. Get your fill of the 3 B's, beer, bacon, and bourbon at the Beer, Bacon, and Bourbon Fest in Crown Point, Indiana, a taste extravaganza for foodies and drink enthusiasts. Get a little fruity at the Raspberry and Watermelon Festivals in Hobart, celebrating all things fruity with family-friendly events. Jam out at the Rockapelli Music Festival in Crown Point, featuring big musical acts outdoors in the summer heat. What do you get when a train and rock and roll collide? The Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival in Griffith, Indiana, of course. This street fest features trains, tunes, and community flair. Do you remember the 21st night of September? You might if it's in Northwest Indiana. September gets popping at Valparaiso Popcorn Festival with a tribute to Orville Redenbacher, pops, parades, runs, and artisan booths. The Little Cousin Jasper Festival in Rensselaer is full of small-town carnival fun with live entertainment and family vibes. Stop by the Sunflower Festival in Hobart, where you can walk among sunflower fields, enjoy food, crafts, and live music. Art and wine collide at the Vino al Fresco in Chesterton, an upscale outdoor wine and food pairing experience. Man's best friend is the focus at Paws in the Park in Munster, a pet-friendly festival featuring rescue groups, vendors, and demonstrations. Get into the fall spirit with the Fall Harvest Fest and pumpkin markets in and around Lowell, Indiana on September weekends with fall decor, pumpkins, and family fall fun. Don't miss the pop-up beer garden and marketplace in Valparaiso with local brews, crafts, and casual outdoor gatherings. As the leaves begin to change, the Northwest Indiana festival scene is still vibrant throughout the month of October. Fans of the King of Rock and Roll will be all shook up at the Elvis Fantasy Fest in Portage, Indiana, featuring Elvis-themed music, tribute acts, and rock and roll nostalgia. The Portage Harvest Festival in Portage, Indiana celebrates the season with crafts, local vendors, and family fun. Crown Point and Griffith, Indiana offer Oktoberfests for another round of German food, beers, and autumn cheer. Things get wicked at Wickedly Whiting in Whiting, Indiana, a spooky family-friendly Halloween fest with costumes and treats. And finally, to wrap up a year of awesome festival offerings, the Christmas Time Lights Festival at Harvest Time Family Farm presents holiday light displays, community carols, and festive cheer. And there you have it. Northwest Indiana is bursting with festivals all year long. June lavender blooms, July lakeside concerts, August arts and eats, September harvest celebrations, Halloween thrills in October, and a bit of holiday sparkle in December. From bustling cultural scenes in Valparaiso to small-town charm in Rensselaer, DeMotte, Chesterton, and beyond, there's always something to explore, taste, and celebrate. Perfect for families, foodies, and festival lovers alike. That's a wrap on our Northwest Indiana road trip. From LaPorte's steam-powered nostalgia to Porter County's national park adventures, we hope you're inspired to take the scenic route and experience it all for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us for more Backroad adventures across America's heartland. And if you love what you heard, leave us a review. It helps others find the beauty in the backroads, just like you did. New episodes drop every week as we explore unique places across the United States. Small towns, local festivals, scenic byways, interesting roadside attractions, and everything in between. Tune in on Mondays for our Roadmap Mondays series. Each Monday, Take a Backroad Travel flips the GPS on traditional travel ideas and steers you toward unexpected adventures, themed trips, and wild expeditions. From presidential pit stops and haunted highways to stadium-hopping sports quests, train track nostalgia, and foodie-fueled detours, Roadmap Mondays is your go-to for niche travel dreams, quirky itineraries, and one-of-a-kind journeys across the United States. On our last Roadmap Mondays episode, we embarked on our Midwest Coaster Quest, a thrilling 3-part series featuring 3 unique road trips to the top 15 theme parks in the Midwest. Tune in to the Take a Backroad Travel podcast on Thursdays for our County Lines and Backroad Finds travel series, where we explore a specific region of each state and travel county by county in search of charming small towns, unique attractions, and must-see roadside stops. Next Thursday, we're shifting our focus to the Wabash Valley region of Indiana, where we'll explore a lakeside amusement park, a park just for wolves, waterfalls and picturesque cliffs, plus a huge Air Force base. And if you've been to Northwest Indiana and have a favorite spot, I'd love to hear about it. Connect with me on social or visit takeabackroadtravel.com. Here you'll find free travel itineraries, blog updates, and content relating to each of the topics from my podcast. Until next time, keep your playlist ready, your tank full, and remember, the best adventures are found when you take a back road.